expectations, and these are the two data that is out. But of course, the news headline that's happening now is Israel has strike Iran. So I think that is the thing we have to take note. So that's because of that, gold has spiked up, and I believe oil is down. Of course, we have to look into that as well. Then the stock market all are trading down. Okay, meaning to say that all the index futures, all like in fact I saw all the indices are down. So we have to be a bit careful because this is a geopolitical tension will arise soon. So we have to be a bit careful on this, and also do take note that in fact we are predicting. Okay, we are predicting. In fact, we predicted long time ago. We expect something to happen. Some major disaster should happen in somewhere in the third week of July. Third week of July, and I'm I'm not sure. Okay, whether this is going to be a World War III or or maybe earthquake or tsunami or anything, but there is something that is going to happen somewhere the third week of July. So just take note on that. I mean, of course, if we are right, then it's a different thing. I mean, if not, then I think, like as I told you, we are just a weatherman giving you a weather forecast. Okay, let's move on to our live trades. Okay, before we move on, I just want to tell you, like, okay, let me share with you. Okay, the oil, yeah, sorry, the oil is up. Sorry, earlier on I said it's down. Sorry, the oil is up about $8. So this is trading about $76. Then the Dow Jones is down almost like 600-700 points, and Nikkei is down about 600 points. Hang Seng is down about 300. So all the indices are down. So now we are going to see. Okay, hold on. Why is the screen not changing? Okay, it's a bit slow. Okay, so now we have to play the game, and I'm sure Iran is going to strike back. So I don't know. That's why I said we have to be a bit careful, because this is a going to be a news-driven market movement. So we just have to go for a hit and run, meaning to say that there is no such thing as long-term view or what. So we just go play the game accordingly. Okay, accordingly, and we just have to just stick to the rules, and try to be a bit cautious. Okay, because anything can happen anytime. Okay, so as far as this the hold on. Okay, this is not okay. I think the one I have to arrest that problem. Okay, let's see uh, the the okay. So because I told you there is a change of codes, in our system, so that's why we are trying to do the programming to get it right. But still, I think in the process, but we are slowly getting it on. So hopefully by next week it should be working in full function. So here when we look into okay, this is also not updating. Hold on, let me see. Okay, this screen is not. I think we'll slowly update this and show. Okay, anyway, let's see the gold first. Okay, let's talk about gold first. Okay, gold is trading. This is the gold here. Okay, can you see the gold screen? Okay, right now this is trading at 3440. Okay, this is above the previous week high, above the uh, previous month high also, previous month high also, and this is trading well above, so we got to be okay. And pardon me, I think the screen sharing is a bit slow. I'm not sure why is this thing very slow. Okay, if that's the case, then I'll tell you what. I mean, I'll just talk based on the. Sorry. Okay, I didn't change. Okay, sorry. Okay, see this. See whether it's updating. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, anyway, our trade we are going to do only after 11 o'clock. So we have about a couple of minutes to discuss before we go in depth and in detail. Okay, I think the screen is not sure why is it very slow. Let me check, see whether. Okay, it's not changing that fast, because I've already changed another screen, but I'm not sure why this is taking so long. Yeah, now only it's coming. I I believe there is some firewall that is preventing it to show. Okay, anyway, let's see whether. Okay, now you see here gold. This is trading above the all the highs. That means above the previous week high, and you see all the green highlighted. So that means this is trading to a new high. I wouldn't say new high, but until monthly, okay, until monthly, this is a new high. But of course, the highest we have seen is 3,500, which happened on April 22nd. So expect this move to continue. So what we are going to do now is we are going to get the levels of what would be the high for today. Okay, so that's one we need, because always remember, when we want to go for a trade, we need to know the rewards, sorry, the stop loss first. Then we need to know what is the target. Then finally we go on entry, and the entry has to be on staggered basis, okay, meaning pyramiding style. So for those of you who are coming in first time, okay, we just want to emphasize that this is how we do things. Okay, so let's work on this. So we need to know how far this thing can go. So if you see the levels, so if I look, I think the next resistance is we are seeing about 3445. Okay, 3445, 3446, there is a resistance. Then 3462, okay, 3462 and 3475. Okay, so these are the levels which we are looking for today. Okay, for today. But of course, if Iran retaliates, then this can spike up. Okay, it can spike up to towards 3,500 and beyond. So we got to take uh, uh, we have to take note that we have to see how far it can go. So that means to say, okay, we when we go for a sell, we got to be extra careful. Okay, unless we have a reason. And also take note that if we are going for a sell, it has to be a very tight stop, low volume, and a quick profit, quick profit to be taken. So now let's see this. Now when we look into the chart, okay, right now the time belt is going to finish in 3 minutes. Okay, another 3 minutes we would be seeing this time belt is going to finish. So if I see or if I do a projection, okay, I think 3462, okay, 3462 and 3475 should be our selling levels, okay, because this is on the chart is also giving us around that level 3455, 3462, 3475. Okay, so these are the levels which we are looking for targets. Okay, targets. I'm going to say targets. Or if you are planning to go for a sell, we should be looking to sell somewhere these levels. Okay, but on the other hand, this is based on the 6 hours. Let's say we play the game on hourly basis. Okay, hourly basis. Okay, so we are going to play the game on hourly basis. So if we are going to go for a buy, so our stop loss should be below 24. Okay, our stop loss should be below 24 and expect the high to break. And as I've just given you the targets, we have one minor resistance at 45. Okay, minor resistance at 45. Then the next one was 55, 62, and 72. Okay, write down all these levels, and uh, you also have to take note on that. Okay, so now let's trade this. So this is going to finish. So now what we are going to do is, this is extremely overbought, okay, because right now the system is showing 85. So we can go for a quick sell. Okay, quick sell, a very small lot, okay, at 40. Remember 45 was our minor resistance. So we'll just try to sell here, and we got to exit before extension of this level, which is 3032. Okay, so this is going to be a 32, 33 is should be your buying level. Okay, so this is I'm not giving the signal, but this is for those people who are considered aggressive traders. So you may want to sell at 43, 43 or 44. Then we'll put a very tight stop. Okay, that stop should be 48. Okay, above this, and the TP we try to exit before 34, 35. That means there's a $7 move we are looking at. Then after that, we want to go for buy and hold. Okay, so I'm trying to sell. Okay, this is only for, I repeat, this is only for aggressive traders. Okay, I think I've sold at 44. Okay, 44, 48 half stop, and 33 or 35 as a TP. So the reason why we are going for this, because this is extremely overbought, and we should see a small pullback, so I think 44 I've sold now is making about $2. So let's see, and I definitely I want to exit, because this is I'm not going for a very big profit, and my exit should be before 36 or 33. These are the two levels of exit I'm looking at. I'm not expecting more than that. Then after that, we would want to go for a buy and hold. Okay, buy and hold with the price target. We are looking at around 50, 53, 50 half 53, then 62 and 64. So that should be our next phase. So maybe for that, I think we can get ourselves, I'll give you the call, and we can key in these orders. Okay. So we are going to play the game by 1 hour as the maximum guidance. That means the withstanding power. So of course, if this high breaks, we can see the price moving beyond 50 half or 62. So how can we go for a buy? Okay, we should be looking to buy at 33 half and 29. Okay, 33 and let me double confirm with the system. Yeah, about 28, 29. Okay, so we are going to go for a cautious buy. Okay, cautious buy gold XAU. See, as long as the price doesn't break 45, I'm not worried on this trade, because once it breaks 45, that is going to be a bit a problem. So now the stop, maybe I want to reduce it to 46 half. That means it's only $2 risk I'm taking, because I don't want to lose this money unnecessarily. So it's only $2, $2.5 risk I'm taking. So now I want to go for a buy, cautious buy, and since I want to be in the trade, okay, I want to go on 3 staggered entry. Okay, 3 staggered entry. That means I'm going for 3-tier entry. Just now I told you is 33 and 29. Okay, 33 and 28 or 29. Okay, maybe we'll go for 28. Okay, 28, and stop loss should be below 24. Then we'll go for the first entry at 36. Okay, 36, 33, 29. Okay, 29. So these are the three tier entries. Then the stop loss, we will put slightly we have to put our stop loss below 24 and 22. So cautious buy gold 0.1, 0.3, 0.5. Okay, 3 tier. Okay, at 30, I told you 36. Okay, 36. 3, 36, 33333 3328. Okay, stop at the 36 $12 risk. Okay, so $12 is if we lose one, that means we lose about $120. So we'll put it as 3324, then 3322, then 3320 half. Okay, I don't want to go beyond that. Okay. Okay. So this is going to be our entry and stop. Okay, and I'm making money on the 44. Okay, I don't know how many of you managed to sold. Is there anyone managed to sell at 44? Okay, I'm making about $8, so I want to exit at 36. Okay, so since I'm making money on this, so I can afford to go on. Yeah, 36. I already booked profit. Okay, so I'm not sure anyone managed to enter this trade. So we got to look for this. So since I've already sold this, so in the 36, we have already booked profit. So now I'm going for a buy at 36, like small trade. Okay, the small lot I told you, is just a 0.1 at 36, because the reason why we are taking this trade is because we don't want to miss the opportunity. Okay, so this is top hold on, 24. Okay, 3436, sorry. Then 343 okay, the 36 was filled. I mean, I don't know whether you all have managed to enter. So the 36 was filled, but I just booked the profit, so now I'm just trying to enter. Okay, 33, sorry, 3433, yeah, 33. Okay, so this round down. Okay, I was in the trade. I sold at 44 and exited at 36. Okay, very precise on that exit. Sorry, entry and exit. So now I bought at 36 is only 0.1, and later we'll be discussing in detail on this. But we must make sure that today the tens will still be there. Okay, the tens will still be there, and and I'm sure this is going to see new highs. Okay, so what we can do, I'll give you a further projection. That means to say how high in the event. Okay, now our benchmark levels. Okay, always remember, for those of you who are coming first time to our session. Okay, the way which we do things is very I would say is very I don't think it's very common. Okay, this is a very systematic. Okay, we will call it a very systematic, and we will want to take this as a career, and we are going to trade this for a living. So in order for to do that, you need to have a certain rules and certain guidelines. Okay, the rules of our game is, okay, we will take into consideration trend, direction. That is the first one. Second is we take into consideration the entry, exit, stop loss. Of course, the stop loss, we will do it there first, stop loss, target, then entry, that manner. Then we also concentrate on the trading volume, the lot size. So when we take the most risk, we go with the least volume. And when we go the least risk, then we go with the maximum volume. Okay, the reason why we are doing that is because when you must make the maximum. When you lose, you should lose the minimum. That should be the rule of the game. So then we have to apply, like as I told you, I just repeat: trend direction, the stop loss, target, entry level. Then the next one is the volume I set. Then also expiry or holding period. Okay, that is also a very important thing which we need to consider. Okay, the rule of the game is when you are making money, you should give a lot of time to the trade. Okay, then when you are losing money, you should exit with the minimum loss. So if this is the case, if let's say I'm a day trader, okay, I'm a day trader. Okay, all I should know is I should not be holding my my trade for more than a day, or worst scenario is maximum is 2 days. Okay, if you are a swing trader, then of course you got to give more time for the trades. Okay, so now we have taken this trade. Okay, of course, okay, this is we want to be in the trade and make sure that and there is a number of ways which you can play the game. Okay, of course, if you have no time to monitor, you can just place the order, then let it work. Okay, that is one way. Another way is if you are sitting in front of the screen, you can trade by putting in hit and run strategy. Okay, what do I mean by hit and run strategy? Okay, just now we bought at 36. Okay, now our second order 33 is also going to get filled. Okay, so if we are right, we should not see the price going below 31. Okay, below 31, and we have another 1 more minute left on this trade. So I think the 33 should be filled as well. Okay, I think the 33 is also filled. Okay, okay, now let me key in the other trade. Okay, I have 2 orders filled now. So the 31, I told you we should not see this low breaks. If it breaks, then I think we get a deeper correction. So since we have 2 trades filled now, okay, now this is where we need to come in. Okay, since we have 2 trades filled now, the third trade, instead of 28 buying at 28, hold on. The 28, I'm going to reduce it to 26 or 25. So this is what I meant by risk management. Okay, revising 3, 4, 2, 8 to 3, 4, 2, 6. Okay, so when we do this, you see, this is the risk management we need to apply at all times, and and we should know when to take the trade, when to reduce, when to add on, when to let go. So now, like as I told you, so now we are going for the last one, 26, that is near the low. Okay, so 3326, and for that even I think we can even maybe lower it to 25 instead of 26. I think every sense makes, so reduce it to 334 25. Okay, I'm reducing it 25. Then my stop 3421. 3421. Sorry, 2521. So now I have two trades open. Okay, now I have okay, this two trades open, and both are losing money, and I'm waiting for the third entry, which is a slightly bigger volume to enter. Okay, so now what you should be doing is, the moment once the third order is filled, okay, then we slowly exit one after the other. Okay, now what is happening is, now the 30 minutes is in control. Okay, the 30 minutes is in control. So we may see the price breaking this low. Okay, we may see the breaking this low. Okay, I think the 2-5 order is also filled. Okay, my 2-5 is filled, and my first order is already got stopped out. Okay, my first order is already got stopped out, but now I'm holding the first order. Okay, I lose let me see. Okay, it's only 0.1. I lose about $120. Okay, I lose $120. So now all I know is, now the market is having a pullback. So we need to know how far it can go. But definitely this is not a change of trend or reversal of a trend. So now the just now I gave 0.1, 0.3, 0.5. Okay, now you are a trader. You are a trader. So how you should be doing in the driving seat is, the moment once you see you are losing money, either you got to lower that level, lower that entry level, which is slowly lower it, or reduce the volume. And this is how you should be getting yourself prepared for the trade and managing the trade. So all I know is, now if this correction, this pullback is, if is a 1 hour correction, that means to say it has got another 40 more minutes of down move, which means to say that we may see the price hitting 15. Okay, this is before this correction ends. Or we can see the price extended towards 18 or 20, then this market may start to pull back. So now I've already stopped out one. You see, I've already stopped out, and I lost about $120. And this is just like testing the water. So I have, and of course, I have to see, this kind of things does happen, because the reason why we are doing that is because sometimes if you don't get in, if let's say the market starts to move up, you may miss the opportunity. So now, since I've already stopped out on the other one, so now I'm going for another entry, buying at 16, stop at 13. So that's only about $3 risk. So the next entry I'm going to go for, buy XAU. Now I go for 0.5 again, 0.5 at 3416, at 3416, stop at 3412. Okay, So you see how we control the game, you know. That means, you know, you don't have to panic, you don't have to get stressed. And right now I bought at 25, so now and this 25 is I'm making whatever I've lost on the first, I've already making that. So now what I'm going to do is, since I've already taken a loss, okay, so this profit I want to exit at 30. Okay, I've changed my 25. I want to TP at maybe we'll put it as 28. 28. Let me see. This is 15. 15:30. We should exit before 30. So maybe 30. We'll just put it as 30. Okay. So 30. Then my stop loss, now I am raising it to 23. Okay, I'm raising my stop to 23. So I've tightened my stop. Okay, this is a big volume. Okay, this is a big volume, meaning to say this is a half lot. And I've bought five uh, uh, sorry, 3, 4, 2, 5. So now I'm trying to take this profit because I've already incurred $120 loss. So either I can decide to close at 28 or 30. Okay, it doesn't matter, 28 or 30. So once I take back my loss, then I would be confident in going in again. Okay, so you understand how we play the game. So that means try to reduce. You see any when you trade, money management is the most important in trading at all times. Okay, it doesn't matter whether we lose or we make, but the rule of the game must be, when we lose, we should lose the minimum. Okay, and when we make, we should make the maximum, and that's the only way we can survive in this industry. And also, you must also remember that there's no such thing as trading without a loss. Okay, there is no such thing. Okay, believe me, there is no such thing as, okay, I'm trading without a loss and I'm always making 10 out of 10 trades success, because you need to have a percentage of risk taken. So now my 25, I feel another 5 more minutes. Okay, this is another 3 more minutes. Then this 15-minute would be finishing. Then the only thing is, I need to know. I need to know whether we have seen the low. That's all. If we know that we have seen the low, then we can hold the trade. Until then, we got to be very careful and very cautious. So if, let's say, this low breaks, the 22 breaks and goes lower, I think our next entry should be safe enough to sustain. Okay, let me key in that as well. Okay, the one is a half lot. Three, 4, 1, 6, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, so we have taken uh, two entries. No, sorry, it was 3 entries. 33, 36, and 25. Okay, the first entry we had stopped out. The second entry we are trying to close at 30 half. Okay, so now is about 28 half. So see whether we take in the profit, this profit. So if we take profit on this, then our first entry, we have already recovered our losses. Okay, right now is 29.3. Okay, 29. Let's see. We have 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. We can see the strength coming in. So we can see the strength and we should, okay, I'm out. Okay, we have already taken the profit of the the third entry. Okay, the third entry. So now I've already recovered my loss and now I'm already making, I made a profit. So now I'm going to do a re-entry. So now we are holding one trade. Okay, we are only holding one trade, which is your second entry. Okay, can you see how we play the game? So we are holding the second entry. The first entry is stopped out. Third entry, we have exited with the profit. And now we are holding the second entry. So we are waiting for one more entry. So now what I'm going to do is, okay, I better give this profit booked for 3425 at 3425 at 3430.5. So this is profit booked. So now I'm only holding one entry and I'm waiting for one more entry, but I need to confirm that this is the base. If this is the base, then I would go in for a buy again. But if this is not the base, then we have, so now we have one more entry buying at 16. Okay, that let it work. Okay, so now we move on to our next trade. So now the trade I'm holding is one, and I want to see a confirmation of this correction is over. Then I can go for another buy. Okay, remember the one, the 33, we are still holding. We are still holding the 33, and I've not given any TP. The TP I'm expecting is about 50 or 52. Okay, 50, 52, or even higher. Okay, 50, 52. But we definitely want to exit about 50. So the one I'll give you the target later. Okay, so let's wait to see. And now I think I don't think the stress level is that much because we are already made one break even. That thing, the loss is covered. So now we have put in the stop loss for the 33. Our stop loss is 22. Okay, so if it gets stopped out, then we do a re-entry. Okay, so then we can forget about that trade. Okay, now let's move on to discuss in depth on this. What should we expect today, and how can we play this game, and where should we trade, and where should we book the profit. It all depends on what kind of trader we are. Okay, so now we are going to see this. See, for sure we should not see the price breaking 3414, and this low should not break until another 1 hour 30 minutes. So I'm giving you two conditions. One is we should not see this low break. That's one. Second is this should not break within another 1.5 hours. So if these two conditions are met, then after 1.5 hours, we should be going for a buy and hold near this level and expect the price to push towards 44 or higher. And this is what we expect. Okay, this is what we expect for the next 1.5 hours. Since we are already into the trade, we are entering another thing. Okay, now one more thing we can do. One more thing we can do. Okay, let me see whether if we see this low breaks. Okay, now how can we trade this? Okay, now what we can do, we can also today I'll teach you a bit on dodging. Okay, so what we do is we put a stop at 33 half. Okay, we'll put a stop at 33 half. Then we sell at 30 half. Then TP at 22. Okay, you can put in this order. Okay, this is what we call a dodging trade. Okay, this is the lot size. Just put 0.1 or 0.2. Okay, selling at 30 half. Stop at 34, or instead of 33 half we put 34, and TP at 22. Okay, and this is just the uh, 0.2 lots. Then what I'm going to do, if this order is filled, okay, if this order is filled, then I would be revising my 22 stop for the second entry to maybe 20. Okay, so let's see whether this order is get filled. Okay, I'm going to give another order. Cautious sell 0.2 at 34.30 half. Stop at 34 TP at 34.22. So this is what we called a dodging trade. Okay, what do I mean by dodging trade? The dodging trade means, you see, we have a view. Okay, we have a view, and of course, our view is, the view can change on depending on the time. Okay, like for instance, I'm a buyer buyer on the daily, which means the daily view is buy. I'm a seller on the hourly, which means that for the next 1-2 hours I'll go for a sell, and I can be just a scalper on the 15 minute. Okay, what do I mean by scalper on the 15 minute? That means I just go for a few dollars. That means $5, $6 move on the 15 minute. That means every 15 minute I buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. That is what we call scalping. So we approach now. You see, I'm trying to move a bit tighten and bringing in more and more strategy and more tricks to apply in trading. So it all depends. See, like for instance, you see, even now, just now, for this trade, okay, if you noticed, first I was a seller here at 44, okay, 44, and closed my profit at 36, okay, which was $8 move. Okay, I mean, of course, I don't regret that because I never expected this price to move that much, but doesn't matter. So $8 I made. Then I was a buyer at 36. Then I got stopped out at 24. So I lose 12, which is $120. But early on, I made about $200-300. So this is within the profit. Then I bought again at 25 and closed at 30 half. Okay. So this trade I made, this was half lot, $5. So $5, half lot is about $250. So now I'm holding this trade at 33. Okay, 33. And of course, I put a stop at 22. Okay, 22. So now I'm trying to sell at 30 half, which I'm not sure whether I can get in. If not, then I'm not prepared to risk any more on this trade. So, and of course, I have another buying at 16. So you see how we are, I mean, this one stretch, we are trying to manage our trade in different approach. And as long as we don't lose money, we try to save wherever is possible. Then we stick to that savings, and we just manage the trade accordingly. As of now, our view is we are still very bullish, and this is just all a temporary hit and run. But of course, I would want to hold my buy. Okay, hold my buy if I see 34.15. Okay, 34.15, or it can be even an extension of this level, which is 34.03. So that means once once I see that 34.03 or even lower, my volume would be at the maximum. That means I may go 0.8 or even one lot or 1.5 lots. So it all depends on how how we manage and get the maximum out of the trade. So we are only concentrating on one instrument, but multiple entries with different volume, with different expiry or holding period. You see how I'm trying to build the whole trading system. So this is what we do, and this is how we need to play the game. You see here now, the problem here is, you see, like now, as of now, we still feel the low is still not seen. But let's say this low holds. Let's say price breaks up and breaks this high, then there is a very likely chance that this is the low. Then after that, the price should be going up. Then we will be going on for a buy again. And remember, we are still holding one buy. We are still holding one buy, and we have yet to take the loss. So either way, market moves on either direction, we are into the trade, and we try to play the game in a very conservative and very systematic, without emotions controlling. Don't get worried, if you get stopped out. Fine, it's okay. I mean, that is, you see, like for instance, like you drive car, the seat belt is there for your protections in emergency situation. So always get yourself in such a way that the emergency can happen anytime. So even now, it's not that easy to trade in this kind of volatile situation, because because this is news driven, and it's not very easy to trade. And believe me, and emotion is like it will kill you, because the moment, if you, let's say, you go for a buy, the moment it drops, you feel, hey, I've stuck in the wrong side. Okay, let me close the thing. Then you go for a sell. Then the market moves in the other direction. Then you tell yourself, okay, I think I'm again in the wrong direction. Close, and it can kill you. But if you follow our system, if you approach this system in a very systematic and just approach it, I think you should be doing fine, and day in, day out, we should be making, at least a couple of percent. It all depends. Sometimes, if you are really lucky, we might make big, big money, So we have to keep trying. We have to still focus. We have to do it day in, day out to get the system right. And a successful trader is, you must always remember, a successful trader is, you need to pay attention to all. Okay, all meaning to say that your money management, you must have a system, you must know the price language, you need to communicate with the market, and you must know when to trade, when not to trade, when to stay away. A lot of factors are involved. It's not like just one, two things, you just buy, you sell, you make profit, it's not that, it's not that way. So you got to ask yourself, and if you are being trading for many years, think about it, what we are trying to reveal to you, or what we are trying to share with you. You don't have to get stressed, you just have to maybe like listen to music, you just watch movie, then you try to put in the game, and you just monitor the trade. That's it. Then day in, day out, you should be doing, and the result should come by itself. Okay, I don't have to, like I said, I told you, I don't have to panic. So I have one trade with me now, but of course that trade I'm going to hold. I've already decided I'm going to hold, and I only want to take my profit once it breaks this high. So my mind is very clear. I don't want to touch the trade. So now we are trying to sell one. Chances are this might be the low. If this is the low, this high has to go. If this is not the low, then this low has to break. The next low can be somewhere here, 34.04. So in between also the price can change and happen. Doesn't matter. We just relax, we just relax. We just take the trade. We can talk a lot of things. We can learn a lot of new things. We can discuss. So a lot of things can be done. And learning is something, and one more thing I just want to tell you is, this trading is not that easy, because it all has to be a lot of emotions. Okay, now my 30 half is filled, I think. Let me see. Yeah, my 30 half is filled. So my 30 half is filled. So now what I'm going to do is, my stop loss, my 22. Okay, I'll just let it first. Let me see whether the price breaking this high. But all I know is, this is just a 15-minute congestion. 15-minute congestion. So we might see the market this is what I told you, the scalping. Remember, early on I told you we can do a scalping on the 15-minute. So for this trade, okay, where do I want to exit? Okay, I want to exit either at 26 or 24. Okay, and this is a 60-minute, and this 15-minute, in 15 minutes this time belt is going to finish. So if it's going to finish, then what is going to happen is, most likely, if we see that next 15 minute, if it's still within this range, then the next hour, it can be a down move or it can be an up move. So this last 15 minutes for this hour is very critical. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my TP to 26. So this 22 revise TP from 3422 to 3426. Okay, so 26, I think we will still making about $4. Okay, $4, $4.50. So like now, what I'm telling you is, if we are this next 12 minutes is very critical. If this next 12 minutes the price is still not able to uh, break 32 and 36, then most likely the next 1 hour we should be seeing either one more down move or it can be a big up move. Okay, either one is possible. So we are trading on probability. Okay, we are trading on probability. So let's see how we can manage this and exit with a good profit. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. We still have another 10 more minutes, and while we are waiting for this 10 minutes, for those of you who come in late, okay, maybe I can just say what we have been doing. But for those people who have already been uh, with us for the last 1 hour, okay, what do you think about the system? What do you think about our playing method? And just give us your feedback, because the feedback is very important. And of course, if you think this is good, okay, give us a like, and also please refer your friends, okay, just for us to come, because we just want to get this group getting bigger and bigger, so at least when we spend time, we can spend time fruitfully. Okay. Okay, for those people who have just come in, we shorted gold at 44. We took profit at 36. Then we longed a small portion of gold at 36. We got stopped out at 24. Then we were long 0.5 half lot at 25. We closed at 30 half, and now we are holding sell at 30 half, and we are trying to take profit at 26, and this profit has to be realized within the next 10 minutes. Then after that, then the next 1 hour is going to be uh, a different view or different ball game. So, but let's see whether we are able to exit this with a profit. Okay, right now this is 28. So we have 9 more minutes. 9 more minutes left for this trade. So another thing what I also want to share with you is, you see, when we do we are trying to reduce our cost at all times. This is something you have to realize. Okay, what do I mean by that? Okay, from here we made initially we made about $8. $8. Okay, then we have lost the 36 $120, but with this one we can't count in terms of dollars because the volume is very small. It's only zero point 0.1. So sometimes when we do the first one is 0.3, so 3 times $8, that means it's already like 24. So 24 minus 12, that when we do that points, then we should know what is our cost and where we are standing and how we are managing the trade. So I want to hold the trade for another 7 more minutes. Then this 30 half, I may want to close it and take a profit. Okay, so let's see how we are able to close this trade. Then after that, do remember, okay, if this is the case, now you see here lower high, high, lower high. So if this is the case, there is a very likely chance that this low might break. Okay, might break. So how we can do? Remember, we have a a, a buy order at 33. Okay, so for that trade, we may decide to close or let it get stopped out. Either way, is workable. But let's decide that in 6 minutes time. That means what are we going to do with the other trade, and how are we going to manage that trade. Okay, let's see how we do that. So now your 30 half is making about $3. Is making about $3. So maybe what we can do, the 26, the TP, lower it to 24. Or yeah, 24. I think I want to lower it to 24. So I make $6.50. Okay. Revise TP to TP 3426 to 3424. That means I'll be making another $2 additional, another $2 additional, because we still have another 5 more minutes. So 5 more minutes remaining. So I think if we can make that additional $2, that would help us to offset the the loss which we are getting from the 33. Okay, so let's see. We'll see now. Still have 5 more minutes of weakness to be seen. Okay, 5 more minutes, and yeah, this is still in a congestion, so we don't have to worry about this. Okay, chances are this low would break and we should see the price extending towards lower. But let's see what happens. I think we are still too soon to get into this. Okay, 26, I think even the 26 wouldn't get filled if, let's say, we are uh, we are holding this thing. Okay, any questions? While we are waiting for this trade, then we would see how. Any questions? Okay, I'm going to give another 3 more minutes. Okay, 3 more minutes to see whether this 26 breaks. We'll wait for 2 more minutes. Then for the next, because the next 15 minute is important because the next 15 minute is the starting of a new time belt. So that is very important. Okay, we are seeing about 26 half. Okay, 25 half. Still have 1 more minute. Then a new time belt is going to come into play. Okay, now the new time belt is coming into play. That means this is a new 60 minute. So here, this would be a make or break scenario. And most likely, I think it might break low. Yeah. Okay, I think 24 is going to reach. 24.50. 24.20. Okay, I'm trying to book profit at 24. Okay, remember it's 24.10.05. Okay, I'm out. Okay, but profit is taken. Okay, so sold 3430 half, profit booked at 3424. So we have booked another $6.50 profit, and we are still holding one trade. Okay, we are still holding one trade, and that one I think we have put a stop at 22. So I think even if it get stopped out, I don't think we'll be losing much, because we made here, lost this one, we made here, then we made here. Okay, so we have two makes, not say one, two, two, three. Yeah, three makes and one loss. One loss, and the second one is still in the verge of losing. So the one we just have to wait to see whether this is going to be the low or this. So now I just want to, before I end the session, I just want to share with you, okay, what the possibility is. This market, this is because this is a typical head and shoulders pattern. If it really breaks this low, this is the neckline, we can see the price heading towards 3403. So now what we can do is the 3403, because right now this market is coming off. So the 3403 should be extension of this level. So for that, where can we put our stop? Because we need to know the stop. So this is 240. If it's 240, okay, we can put a buy at 3402. Okay, put a buy at 3402. Then we will put a stop at 3 4 3 3 sorry 3397 half, 3397 half, and that is also about half lot. Okay, that is also a half lot. Okay, I'll give the order, then I'll get back to you on the next session, then we'll see. Cautious buy cautious buy XAU 0.5 at 3402, stop at 3397. So there's a $5 risk, and we will see how we manage that trade. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I now only I noticed this thing. I think my early on the buy order I gave is all 3333, supposed to be 34. Okay, now only I see your message and understood. Okay, so anyway, my apologies for that typo error, Okay, anyway, now we are, I think we just want to end this session. More or less, I think we have taken a couple of trades, for those of you who just came in. We sold here, we exited here, then we long here, we stopped out, then we long here, we exited profit, then we short here, we exited here with the profit. So now we are holding one trade, which is around 33. So we are waiting for the base to be seen. So the base can be from here or 16 or 0. Uh, 0 0.2, 0 0.2, 0 0.1. So any one of these levels. Okay. So I'll see you again in another 3 hours time. Okay, then we will see how we can manage after that. Okay, thank you.